Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the Stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live on YouTube and on podcasts everywhere. I can't see. Hang on, let me put my camera back on.
Okay, where are you?
I'm here, and we are live. We'll start again when we are live. Hello. So, just to let you know, guys, we haven't got Ben with us again today. It's his mum's funeral tomorrow, so he's unfortunately not able to join us. But he sends his regards, and we send him our love and all the listeners' love, I'm sure, and hope that tomorrow goes okay. But me and Emma are here. I'm feeling a bit under the weather myself, not feeling fantastic today. I've been for a swim, but then haven't been out for a run. I was supposed to be going out with Stoke Fit for the Christmas run, but I just couldn't face going out. I'm going out tomorrow as well. Well, going out for the day, so I don't want to feel unwell. And Emma, you're not feeling the best as well, are they?
I'm just shattered, guys. I've just been so busy. I'm just exhausted. So I've had a rest day. So I know I'll be fine. I'm just tired. That's all.
Yeah.
Just tired.
I'm hoping that I don't get even worse than I feel already. It's more, I just feel something coming. As in, do you know when you don't feel unwell, but you're starting to feel unwell? You know, potentially you're brewing something.
You need to get some vitamins in you.
I know.
You need to stay hydrated, vitamins, magnesium.
I've got my water. I've had a Lucozade. When I feel unwell, I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I was unwell when I was a kid, I used to go around my nan's house, and if I was unwell, we used to lie on the settee. She used to put a blanket over us, put a chair in front of us. No idea why she put a chair in front of us. I think it's just to stop us rolling off the settee. And she would give us Lucozade, like the orange Lucozade, the old-fashioned Lucozade.
So will you lay on the sofa with a chair in front of you drinking the Lucozade?
Yeah. So if I felt, we used to do all that. I don't know why, but it used to be that if you felt unwell, you just wanted to go to sleep, didn't you? So she used to lie on the settee, put a chair in front of us, put a blanket over us, and then we used to have a glass of Lucozade in the same glass. It was always the same glass, like a crystallized, like quite big tumbler. I can remember it like it was yesterday. So yeah, that's how I always was. So I had some Lucozade today. I thought to myself, I'd be a bit nostalgic, and I'll get myself a bottle of Lucozade. Didn't quite lie down on the sofa and put a chair in front of myself.
That's what I was asking.
When I said, no, not today. I felt like I wanted to, just to be more nostalgic, but I just drew the line at having just a bottle of Lucozade. But anyway, how are you with your running and everything?
Good. So ahead of going into our marathon training block, I'm just trying to stay consistent with my number of miles ran weekly. So everybody that saw the sexy graph will have noticed that I'm kind of flatlining at the minute, and that's intentional. I just want to maintain. What I don't want to do is go into the training block exhausted and tired. So I want to just be able to maintain. I mean, there might be a week where I do a bit more over Christmas when I've got time off and need to get out of the house. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, my running's going really well. I had a really good park run on Saturday. And Ben Freeman.
Save that.
But where was Ben Freeman? Because I know he's listening and he wasn't there. He told me he was going to be there.
All right. He did say he was going to go for a 21:30, didn't he? Sub 21:30.
I
was going to come to you as well, but I got up. No, I got up late. That's why I didn't come. I went to the Whammy instead. I was supposed to be coming. I was going to go and surprise you by turning up, But then I thought
Put me
I got
under
up too
extra
late.
pressure.
Put you more, yeah, under more pressure. Shout at you when you're lapping me. But how was your training leading up to Saturday?
Let me get on my Strava.
Shall I do mine?
No, it's all right. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you there?
I am absolutely ready. So, let me just scroll back.
So you're not quite ready. I'm ready. Not quite ready.
So no, I am ready. I lied. So yeah, I feel like I've had a good week. So I didn't do anything on the Monday. Because the same reason as today, I'm just exhausted. So I think Monday is going to be my rest day because I think I do so much at the weekend. Monday, it hits me like an absolute ton of bricks. So last Monday I didn't do anything, but then on Tuesday I got up early. I was up at 6 and out the house for 6:25, and it was absolutely lashing it down. So it was dark, it was wet, it was windy. I think at one point I felt like the rain was battering the side of my face. It was like having my face exfoliated in the rain whilst on a run.
You'd pay a lot for that.
I know. So I ran from my house all the way down to Biddulph, down the bypass. So it was very much a downhill run. So let's have a look at my elevation profile. 88 metres in total. But yeah, ran down to the Advent bush. So those that haven't,
that's amazing. That is.
Heard or seen.
Who owns that bush then? Is it just somebody that lives there, or is
I
it
have
like
no
the
idea
council
who
owned?
they are or what their name is. It's a residential house, and the people of Biddulph are obsessed, including myself. I do plan on visiting the Advent bush again this week just to check how many sleeps it is. But the biggest question of all is what time do they change the lights around?
I reckon it's the elves.
Nobody's seen them do it.
It's the elves. So the elf on the shelf. We've got 2 elves on the shelf. Is Oliver too old for elves on the shelf? No.
He's never had an elf on the shelf.
It was only a couple of years ago when they came out. Arthur's got 2. So Arthur's got Buddy, and he's also got another one called Chris. He's an elf in training this year.
Oh, right.
Chris with a K, so Chris Kringle.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So he's an elf in training. So I reckon it's the elves that go out and change the Advent bush every night.
Potentially. But yes, that was
James Mitchell says it's me. I am short enough. Could be James. It could be you, James.
Guys, if you've not seen this bush, get on my Strava, go and have a look at the Advent bush and go and pay it a visit. You'll have to try and figure out from a route where it is. I highly recommend it.
I'm going to have to come up and see this bush. I am going to have to come and see the Biddulph bush. I heard the switch on. The switch is at 5 a.m. Amy Carney, apparently.
Oh, right. Okay.
Go. So you're going to have to go out earlier. You're going to have to go out at 4 o'clock and see if they're changing it for 5 o'clock.
I don't know if the person that lives there knows how famous their bush is.
It's going to be even more famous now.
So I did that on Tuesday morning really early, and then Wednesday night myself and Dan hit the streets of Biddulph Moor and we did a 5k together. So Dan's really up in his miles. I should have got him to send his sexy graph in because he's really sexy at the minute.
He's really sexy, or the graph is really sexy.
Both.
You can say that is your husband.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a mission because there's a segment in Biddulph Moor that I like to own, so it had been taken off me, so I had to go and get it back. So we did loops of Biddulph Moor, we did 5k, and yeah, that was really nice. It's nice running with Dan because we're just so busy all the time. Getting out on a run together, I can have a bit of a download in terms of just getting everything off my chest, and he's not talking back because he can't breathe. He's not as an experienced runner. So when you first start running, you can't talk, you haven't got that conversational pace yet, so I'm just blurt everything out. So yeah, good for me, maybe not so good for him. And then we had club on Tuesday, so I ran down to club. I like doing this whenever I can.
How
And
far
I've
is
got
it?
time. Well, it depends what time I get out of the house. So if I leave home at 6, club, you meet at 6:30 to start 6:45, and I left at 6 and I managed to get 6k in. So I flew down to club and I got a place on a segment. So I got 9th place on a segment calling Falling Down the Hill. So again, it was a nice downhill because I live at the top of the hill and I ran down to the town. But it felt really good. You know, when you have I must have had a bad day at work and I just needed a good run. And when you get out of the house and the fresh air hits you and your legs are just turning over, it's
I imagine
dark.
that's how a dog feels when he goes for a walk. It's been stuck in the
Yeah.
house all day and he just wants to go outside for a walk. That's like Dexter. As soon as we get in, he's like, want to go out, want to go out, want to go out, want to go out.
Yeah.
So I'm not calling
Maybe
you a
that-
dog, by the way.
Well, that's how I felt anyway. I just, just wanted
That's how I imagine a dog would feel if they've been cooped up in the house all day and you come home from work. They just want to stretch their legs and get out. That's how I imagine it feel.
Well, you can remember I said the other week I put a playlist on called Emotional Wreck. Did I tell you that, or did I tell someone else?
Yeah, you told me.
Sometimes I'll do that. I'll just put a really emotional playlist on, and it'll just make me just all my emotion will go into my run. But anyway, that wasn't an emotional run. It was just me just going fast. So yeah, got to club and did the club route. So it was the Congleton route. So we run all the way to Congleton, we go around a triangle, and then we run all the way back. And it was a great turnout. Lots of people have been showing up at club, and it's brilliant because we've got loads of the new runners that joined earlier on in the year. They're now taking part in the longer runs, and even though it's cold and wet and dark and miserable, they're still showing up. So it's going to be great because when we hit spring and we start getting the lighter nights and the temperature increases, they'll just really start to enjoy running that little bit more. So it's really nice to see. And on that run, that club run, I placed on a segment leaderboard. So I got 5th place on a segment called Rolling Stone Gathers No Mossley. I don't know which one it is, but according to Strava, I've got it. So that was Thursday. So we can move on to now talking about parkrun.
So last week you set the scene, and that's why we're talking about Ben joining you, because you were being paced by Hannah from Congleton Harriers to get a sub 24, because you were saying that you wanted to be consistently under 24. You haven't had a proper go at a parkrun for a while, and you want to see if you can stay consistent with your parkrun time. Your PB is 23:05, I want to say.
23:08.
08, okay. So
yeah.
You wanted to see if you can get to a sub 24.
Yeah, so Hannah did pace me about a month ago. So we're doing it once a month now. Hannah is lovely. Massive shout out to Hannah. Love Hannah. She's amazing.
She was one who got the free place at Potter's Half
place, yeah. She's a great runner, great pacer, and a great motivator. So yeah, she has paced me before, and then she paced me again on Saturday. So the first time she paced me, I actually got my second fastest 5k at Asprey, and I think it was 23:23 maybe, so something like that. And then on Saturday just gone, we got 23:40. Now, I knew when I went into Saturday that I wasn't going to PB because I have been feeling, like I say, tired, and I didn't go into it fully recovered and rested. I wasn't in prime position, shall we say. I think when I woke up that morning and I looked at my Strava, it said that my recovery time was at something like 50 hours. So I knew I wasn't PB ready, and I did strength training that morning because I'm trying to get my strength in. So I think it's putting me in a good position though to PB soon, because if I went into it fully recovered on fresh legs, not tired legs, having the right prep beforehand, I probably could have performed a lot better. And another big factor, my shocks. So everybody knows that I'm massively motivated by music, and my shocks
Yeah.
at the moment are only working on one side. However, shocks have authorised
Because you
my...
mentioned it last week. You
Yeah,
mentioned last week that you had to send a video of them not working.
yeah. How'd you video?
So how did you do it then? Go on, tell us how you did it.
I just put them on play. They were playing music, and I videoed it and I sent it in, and they rejected it. And then
Did
they were
they?
like, "You got to send me another video." So I did a bit of research on how to demonstrate that they were only working on one side. And I had to get a glass of water and hold the earbuds next to the glass of water, and you can hear it vibrating on the water. So you can
Because it's
hear
bone
it on one.
conducted, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can hear it on one side, but not on the other side, because the other side obviously not moving. So sent that in. I was like, have a bit of this. And they have authorised my claim, and there's a set of new shocks hopefully on their way. However, they didn't have any in pink, so I've got to have a black pair.
Oh, that's all right though. It's getting a free, well, not a free pair because you paid for them, but a replacement pair. How long have you had them for?
Just over 12 months, and they came with a 2-year warranty. So
yeah,
I'm pleased.
They are pretty good though. Shocks are.
Well, I use them all the time. So not only for my running, but when I'm out walking. So they're massively important to me. So that day I put them on, I was like, something's not right. What's going on? And I realised there's no sound in one side. I was panicking. I was like, how am I going to run? How am I going to race? And it's like, oh, it's Christmas. Somebody's going to have to buy me one as a Christmas present. But I'm glad that they've granted my claim.
Talking about rejections, I've had to appeal. So when we went down to London, we were delayed. We managed to secure a refund for going down, but they've rejected the payment on the way. So I've had to appeal against that. So
wow. Well, you have to keep me posted on that.
Oh, yeah.
What else did I do? So on Sunday, because I was a little bit delicate.
Because you went out Saturday night.
Because I went out Saturday night. It's Christmas.
Did you get a little drunk?
Not as drunk as somebody else, mentioning no names.
Which Christmas party was this? Because
that was 15. That was the gym Christmas party, and it was good, really good night. But again, that's probably why I'm feeling so tired and exhausted at the minute, because I've had a few late nights recently. So Sunday was supposed to be a long run day, and I wanted to do 10 miles. But when I looked at what I'd done last week and what I needed to do to be consistent, I only needed to do 7 or 8K. So that's what I did. I just went out, just did 7 or 8K, just rounded the week off for a nice finish. And didn't overdo it, and I listened to my body, which we all know is really, really important.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And that concludes my running for last week.
That concludes your running for last week. How do you feel about your running? How would you rate it out of a score of 1 to 10?
10.
10? Really?
Because last week, the reasons why I'd give myself a 10 is because I listened to my body. I didn't overdo it, and that's really important. I had some really good fast runs, so I placed on segments.
You run really, really fast.
I ran really, really fast. So although if Ben was here, he'd probably tell me off for that and say you need to be doing more easy running. But I didn't feel like I was like the club run and the run down to Biddulph. I didn't feel like I was pushing myself. It felt okay. So my speed has improved. Mm-hmm. So that's good. And then when I went out on Sunday and just did the 7 or 8 again, I was happy with the pace and I wasn't massively pushing myself. My heart rate might tell you a different story, but I feel like I had a really good run. I felt good after all of my runs. I was consistent with my mileage. Yeah, I don't think in reflection I'd do anything different. No regrets.
Good. No regrets.
Apart from the hangover.
Getting closer to apart from thing is, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
People are over constantly because there's that many Christmas parties. I've got my Christmas due on Friday. with my work Christmas Day. And it's an all-inclusive bar from 7:30 till 11:30. So I'm
When's
hoping
that?
on Friday, this Friday. I can't do the Alpha on Sunday, but on Saturday, by the way. I haven't mentioned it to you.
Okay. no problem.
Apologies. We're going to Prestatyn to see Laura's mum.
Well, I could have borrowed your elf outfit for Dan, but
You
I
can.
ordered him one
Oh, have you?
today.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not tried it on yet though.
I've got my Alpha outfit, but I might do park running instead on Saturday morning because it starts. Is it 10 or 10 or something like that on Saturday?
10's the first run, and then
Yeah.
the second one I think is 11:30.
Yeah.
Or I can confirm the times and I'll share it all on the Instagram because this is open to anybody and everybody. The only condition is you have to dress up as an elf. So there's 2 runs. Then there's one 6.5k, which is a hilly route, and then there's a 5k flat-ish route, and it finishes in the pub.
And that's the where the most people are going to be excited to get is the pub. If I can make it, I'll come. It depends on what time we're going down. Is it down across and up to Prestatyn? If I can come, yeah, it's across and up a little bit. But if I can make it, I'll come. But I'm not guaranteeing that I can. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to that as well. I don't think I've ever ran around Biddulph much.
You're not?
Not really. I ran in Biddulph. What's it called?
Biddulph Moor.
The gardens. Is it?
The
I
Grange.
don't know where it is.
Biddulph
Yeah, the Grange. That's it. The Grange. Yeah, Biddulph.
You ran with me from my house. So you've gone from Biddulph Moor through
Congleton.
Biddulph.
Yeah,
No,
to
we didn't.
Congleton.
Did we go to Congleton? I'm on about when we went to Hanley Park runs of 30k.
I've ran from Biddulph to Congleton Park run as well, haven't I?
Not with
Have I
me.
not? maybe it was Hanley then. Yeah, I think it was Hanley actually. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely not feeling very well.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely not feeling very well. But yeah, I really run in Biddulph a few times. So, can we talk about my running?
Just to say, you are welcome in Biddulph anytime on my behalf. I would not hesitate to have you come on and run with me.
On your behalf, okay, thank you. I might take you up on that offer. I'll see. You'll have to come down Stoke. You come Stoke all the time. Anyway, shall we talk about my running?
Go on then.
My running Monday. I think I spoke about this last Monday anyway, but we did the Stoke Fit continuous run. So I did a medium short. Forgot to start my watch. So I missed about half a mile off. I do that quite often. I always either don't start my watch at the start or stop it when we're mustering and forget to switch it back on again.
So can I just say, you've got a Garmin, haven't you?
Yes, I know you can leave it running. I don't know why.
No.
Go on.
Be patient and listen.
No. Go on.
You have to put your hand up. There's a setting on your Garmin that's auto pause. So your Garmin will have auto pause. So when you stop, it automatically pauses. And then when you start again, it automatically resumes. So you should have a look at that.
You have to show me how to do that. I'm not very, as you already know, I'm not very good with the watch or Strava or Garmin or anything like that. I don't know half of
Well,
what
you should
I could
be
do.
because you're a runner.
Yeah, I should
Debatable.
be. But...
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, debatable. It is debatable. How I feel at the minute. Yeah, it is debatable. I've got a running podcast. That's as close as I get to running, probably, isn't it? Well, to be fair, this week I've done quite a bit. I've done quite a bit this week. So I did that in continuous run. So that was half a mile short. I enjoyed that though. It is always good. And then Tuesday, I didn't do any running, but I had my swimming lesson first and foremost at 5 o'clock. And then I went to play football again. That's 2 weeks on the trot. Scored 3 goals, 2 decent goals and a header. I never score a header, but scored a header. I did nearly 3 miles worth of running there. Wednesday, I did 4 miles. Just went out and did 4 miles. Happy hump day, 4 miles, just on my usual route. If you look at my Strava, I tend to do the same route quite often around by me.
Is it the one where you run up the road and turn around and come back again?
Yeah, across High
I've
Lane.
seen that one.
Yeah, I do that quite often.
So what point do you get to before you decide I'm going to turn around?
Whenever I feel like I want to turn around.
I could not do that.
Why?
Unless I was going, say, down the tracks and doing a 10k and I hit 5k and then I was like, right, 5k back. I've done that before with Fraser when I was pushing him.
If I've got a particular goal, if I've got a particular distance in mind, so for example, when I was training for London Marathon back in 2 years ago, and I had like 20 mile to do, I would run 10 mile and then 10 mile back. So like I ran down the 55 all the way to Congleton through Biddulph and then back on myself. So if there's an actual distance that I want to get, but on Wednesday, sometimes I just go out and just think to myself, I'm going to do about 4 miles. And then if I get to a point of where I've nearly done 4 miles, to do a bit of rounded up around by me.
I'd rather do a loop. So everybody listening, what would you rather do? A loop?
Question.
A loop, go round or an out and back?
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is, I suppose, this is a bit of both. You can see. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can't see. A bit
I've
of both.
seen it. I've been checking a loop on you.
Thanks, coach. It's a loop and an out and back. So it's a bit of both. So I did that 40 minutes, enjoyed that. And then on Thursday, I want to say Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I decided to mix the two disciplines from a triathlon.
I liked that you did this.
Yeah, so I live about 2.5 miles away, well, 2.37 miles away approximately from the gym. So I thought, well, I'll run to the gym because it's 2.5 miles, not too bad. So, and it's mostly downhill on the way there, which is good. So I did that, 2.37 miles. Did a kilometre swim.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that. Getting better, getting there with it. Although sometimes I feel like I'm not, like today when I breathed when I was underwater.
Oh no, don't do that.
No, I know. Swallow loads of water. Mistimed my breathing. And they were doing aquafit at the same time. Really bizarre. So I've been off today. So I went into the swimming pool and I heard loads of like music going on. I thought, what's going on in here now? So they were all doing aquafit, and they got one lane where you can just do like up and down like lengths. Oh my god! So this guy, really annoying, was doing aquafit, but every now and again would just come into the lane and like lie down in the lane, and then do a bit of swimming, and then go back and join aquafit, and then come back in the lane, and it's like
rest.
Well, I can understand that, but just have a rest where you're doing aquafit. And honestly, it kept getting in my way. And I can't see where I'm going because I haven't got glasses on. So I bumped into him about 4 times. But anyway. So I did that. And then I ran back on the Thursday. And I rounded
that up can I just ask a question?
Of course you can.
Did you take your swimming trunks and your towel in your
vest?
Your vest?
Yeah, my healthy vest. Yeah, Team Healthy Vest.
Good.
So put Team Healthy Vest on with my goggles and my nose clip and my padlock and a Protein Rebel as well. Took a Protein Rebel because I knew I might be a bit flagging a bit after work. And I ran back and did 3 miles, and it was all uphill. And I rounded that up as well.
And then your vest would have been heavier on the way back because your trunks and your towel were wet.
And I got back and my back was soaking wet because it had come through.
So you need to take a carrier bag for your wet.
Yeah, now I know that now. But I'll do that again. I'll definitely, not Speedos, don't wear Speedos. Don't get that thought in your mind. Please don't. Listeners, don't get that thought in your mind.
He does.
Don't wear Speedos. I don't.
He definitely does. They're bright yellow.
I definitely don't. Yeah, budgie smugglers. And I'm going to definitely do that again though, because I quite enjoyed it, running there, doing the swim, and I might even add a bit in of going into the gym beforehand and doing a bit on the bike if I've got more time, because that took about an hour and a half, because there's about half an hour there, half an hour swim, half an hour back.
I was really impressed when I saw that you'd done that. I was really proud of you.
Thank you.
Honestly, I was just like, yeah, he's actually doing it. He's actually going to do it. He's taking it seriously. And
I am. Well, I'm not. My training hasn't really started because I know the training will start the 31st of December for the marathon, and I suppose I've got to train for the marathon, which is 2 months before the triathlon. So I still need to add in the mix. Whilst I'm marathon training, I'll still need to add in the mix of swimming and cycling. So it's going to be interesting. So mixing the two is probably going to work. So probably extend the amount of time that I run to get to the swimming pool, go for a swim, and then run back. But like I said, I'm trying to get the swimming nailed to a point of where I can swim properly and confidently, because I'm still getting panicky in the water when I can't, obviously I can't breathe underwater, but like when I don't breathe enough underwater. And I've got one more lesson, which is going to be next week now because I can't do tomorrow.
So we asked the question about if everybody prefers a loop or an out and back.
Yeah.
Amy Carney says a loop every day of the week. Liz says a loop. Laura Beach, a loop definitely.
Yeah.
Ben Freeman, I'd rather do a loop, but it's hard to find a loop for 22 miles. What are you running 22 miles for?
T-Dog says loop. Caroline
he says
Morris.
loop, but he didn't do a loop today. He did a massive 30k out and back.
Caroline Morris, but if out on a hilly, nice to go out and back to enjoy their downhills on the way back. Yeah, I agree with that. I suppose an out and back, you know how far you've got to come back on yourself. I know you can work it out with a loop.
I think it's just the thought of getting so far and then be like, okay, turn around. That's
one of the biggest things. Yeah, when the longest I ever run before the marathon, I did with 20 miles. You get 10 miles down, and you think, oh God, I've got to run another 10 miles back. It would be so easy just to get a taxi back or ask somebody to come pick you up. Yes, I have got the crackhead energy. Hello, Andrew. How are you? Run Stretch Succeeders in the room. He's got the crackhead energy. Definitely have. So Ben Freeman says when he's marathon training.
Oh, Ben, come and marathon train with me. I'll show you a 22k loop.
And apologies, Laura, ruined my Christmas putting that image in my head. Which image? The image of me running with a Speedos in my bag, or actually wearing the Speedos? I'm not sure.
The yellow Speedos she's referring to.
Yeah. Anyway, Saturday I didn't do anything Friday, and then Saturday I went and did the Whammy Park run, wearing my new combined Run Club t-shirt.
I saw that. That looks good.
It's nice.
T-shirt,
it's
yeah,
very nice.
Is it multicoloured like your other one?
Yeah, it's white with the symbol of the combined Run Club, like the colours on the bottom. So yeah, it is a nice running t-shirt with combined charity as well. So obviously, I'm running Manchester Marathon for combined charity. I'm running the triathlon for the combined charity as well. Hopefully, I'm going to go down to the allotment where I'm raising money for now to see what they're doing there. Saw Claire Roman. Hello, Oliver. Going in the hot tub.
He can't hear you.
Oh yeah, of course I can't hear you.
Hello.
He says hello.
Hello.
So did that. Went and did the Whammy Park run. Did 26 minutes. And then on Sunday, I got up really, really early and went out and did the Sunday Early Club. So every Sunday, Stoke Fit they've only been doing it for a short time, but they used to do it before. And you meet at 5 to 7 for a 7 o'clock start on the dot. Andrew Knowles is very particular. You've got to be gone. So I had to wait because Jenny Reynolds was getting her contact lenses in and had to wait for her, and Andrew just went in the dark. But yeah, we were fine. We caught up with him.
Is that just for Stoke Fit, or is that open to anybody?
I don't know. I'd have to ask.
Yeah, please.
It's uninsured, so it's not insured.
It's
so it's not an official run. So I'd imagine it's going to be open to everybody. I'll find out. There's no stopping you anyway coming, because we don't go in the club or anything because the club's not open. We go out.
Fit are really friendly and welcoming. To
they are.
aren't they?
Yeah,
that's nice.
And I would imagine that it'd be fine with you coming. I'll speak to Andrew, but yeah, I'd imagine it's just a very early start for me on a Sunday. But I wanted to get out and do it because Arthur had a football match at 10 o'clock. So went out, did 6.23 miles, so a 10k, all before 8:15, and it was lovely. It was really nice. Andrew Morton was there.
Good
Jenny
weekend
was there. Yeah, I did. And then today, I was planning on going out with Stoke Fit for the Christmas runs, but like I say, I'm not feeling particularly fantastic. But I went out and did a swim, but I wasn't feeling it again, like I say, because the guy in Aquafit was getting in my way. So, yeah, my runs. And like I say, training isn't what I'm trying to do. Is trying to keep myself consistent as well, because I don't want the 31st of January, 31st of December to come and I've lost the fitness that I've built up. So even if I'm going out and just doing shorter runs, because a 10K is a long run on a Sunday, but I suppose it's not a long run when you're training for marathons and you're doing 18, 20 miles. But I just want to keep consistent with them. And like I said, keeping in there swimming as well. So, yeah, until Ben comes back and then he tells me off because I've done doing it all wrong, probably.
I know that's my worry because I keep saying if I go there fast and then he'd be like, Emma, what is an easy pace? I'm like, I don't know anymore.
Ben did put something on Instagram about easy running. But I did on Sunday. That was very much easy running because I was talking to Ange Morton about it, and you could hold a conversation whilst you're running, and it is a lot more enjoyable. And it's easy. I would say it's easy, and I think I said this last week. It's easier to do easy conversational pace when you're running with somebody else because I suppose you're talking to somebody, so you have to try and keep it easy. Whereas if you're on your own and you put your music on, I just want to get it over and done with and get home, so I run faster.
That might be what's I don't know what's been happening with me. I've been okay running fast though. It's not like I've been doing too much. It's felt okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are you all ready for Christmas?
Well, I am because I did everything online and they've all been delivered. So just need to wrap. But talking of Christmas,
run
up to Christmas.
Yeah, just before you do, so we've got a couple of comments. Laura Beach says, need to get you to the 1,000 miles for the year. Yeah, we do, actually. I think I'm on 900, I think I worked out, I've got like 58 miles to do between now and the end of the year. Although, if you look at my Strava Wrapped, it actually says I've done 1,000 miles.
Because you will have logged some walks.
Oh, yeah. That's very
Sorry
true,
to burst that bubble.
Oh, you just have proper burst my bubble. I thought to myself, I don't actually do it. I need to do anymore. I've done it. But yeah, you're probably right. And also the footballs. On the football as well. Football, I could do 3 miles.
Yeah, so get some more running in, please.
Yeah, okay. And Running Gardener says, so Ben says, my easy is 130 to 145 beats per minute-ish. Yeah, I'll try to keep it to that, but my heart rate just goes all over the place. Sometimes I'm thinking to myself, I'm going really easy and my heart rate's like 160 and then I'm not. And then I feel like I'm really going fast and it's like 120. Bizarre.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's interesting, isn't it, how everybody's heart rate varies?
Yeah.
I think because I do a lot of HIIT training, I think that really helps with my heart rate because in the HIIT, you're pushing your heart rate for as high as you can and then you let it come down, then you boost it again. So I think that really helps me keeping my heart rate low.
Yeah. Anyway, run up to Christmas.
Yeah, so
Where are we in the league?
But first of all, if you're listening on the live and you haven't joined the team and you want to, you still can. So I spy some people in that chat that aren't in our team.
Name and shame.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not mean. But if you would like to join the team, drop us a DM on our Couch to Coach Instagram page and we'll send you the details. Slide on in there. We'll get you on the team and help us achieve our goal. So
it's been increased, hasn't it? Our goal. It was 2,500. What's it been increased to?
It's been increased massively.
10,000, isn't it now?
10,000, and that's because everybody voted for it. So that wasn't me just having a bad day and thinking, right, we're going to do 10,000. We're all going to go to the pain cave. I said, team, did you want 5,000 or 10,000? Because those were the options that we were given by Run Things. So it's a good job we didn't go for 5,000 because we're almost there. We're at 4,762k. And we've got 10 days to.
Oh yeah, I was going to say. I think it was until the end of the year, but it's not. It's only up until Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got 10 days.
And I'm hoping it includes Christmas Day. Guessing.
Well, it says the 1st to the 25th, so I'd imagine it will.
Yeah. So.
Why are you going out and going? Are you going to do a 20 mile on Christmas Day then? Is that your plan?
Well, there's Christmas Day park runs, isn't there? And what I've said to Oliver, my son, is that I don't want him to waste money on buying me something for Christmas that's just something that I'm not going to necessarily use. You know, like when people get chocolates or just a bath set or something like that. I said, Oliver, what I'd really like is for you to come and do a park run with me.
Yeah, bribery always works. That's why I said to Laura last year, do you know what I really, really want for Christmas? Is for you to let me go and do park run. That's generally what I said to her.
No, I want him to do it with me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I have also said, though, if he's not up and he hasn't opened all of his presents, I'm not going to be rushing anybody out the house to get to a park run on time. So we'll just see how the morning goes. But yeah, park run on Christmas Day. Get there.
I do like park run on Christmas Day. I did it last year. It was really good, actually.
I've not done a park run on Christmas Day yet, but we'll see.
I've not done one on New Year. I'm always in Birmingham, but I always say I'm going to when I always take my clothes with me, but never end up waking up on time.
So
on New Year's Day,
our team is currently third out of 203 teams. So how incredible is that? We are third. Couch to Coach team are third out of 203 teams. That's
and we're
amazing.
still first on running.
Yeah.
2,556 miles. I know we're working in kilometres, but 2,556 miles, which is absolutely incredible.
The team that's in fourth place is getting close.
Yeah.
And I think I put a story out earlier on because they were very close, saying, get out and get the miles in, guys. And I was like, right, where are the dogs? Get the dogs on the lead. It's a rest day, but I'm just going to go and do a walk just to get a few extra in there. So just keep pushing, keep clocking the miles up. It's running and walking. So log your walks as well. And bless you, Rob. And
thank you.
As I've said, if you're not already in our team and you want to be in our team, not mention any names, but you know who you are, slide into the DMs and we'll get you signed up and your miles can help us achieve our goal. So just to touch on Run Up to Christmas again and why we're doing this. So Run Up to Christmas is an initiative to help combat loneliness on the run up to Christmas. It encourages movement and everybody that signs up, a contribution from the sign-up fee goes to the Rethink Mental
Illness, Rethink Wellness charity.
So it's really important. I'm just loving it. I'm loving this Run Up to Christmas community that we've created. We've got 54 people in our team helping us, and there's been people that have been out every single day. I know Scott, he's been running on his treadmill. Running weirdo. He's been on his treadmill. He's been on the trails. Everybody is really racking up the miles. Amy Carney, she's doing some mega miles. She's actually overtaken me tonight on the leaderboard. So,
Amy, sure, by 0.1 of a mile.
Well, I know it's a rest day, but everybody knows how competitive I am. So watch this space. So yeah, big thank you, massive thank you for everybody that's participating and supporting Run Up to Christmas. We really do appreciate it.
And just to confirm, it does say the 25th of December, 23:59. So midnight on the 25th of December. That's when it shuts. So you run up all the way up until midnight on Christmas Day. So get out and do 20 miles on Christmas Day if you feel like it.
Also, just double check, guys, if you signed up that your Strava is linked correctly, because there's a few people lower down on the leaderboard whose miles I don't think are a true reflection of what they've done. So just check that your Stravas are linked correctly and that your miles are being counted. I'd hate for anyone to be out clocking up loads and loads of miles and they've not gone onto the leaderboard. So just double check that you're all synced and linked and working. If you've got any troubles linking your Strava, give me a shout. I'll be happy to help where I can.
Awesome. Brilliant. And it's going really, really well. It is going really, really well. It's something I think we should do it every year. And I have been thinking about what we can do in the new year, about some kind of similar kind of challenge, maybe. Potentially, we'll see. I know that Jake, who is also on the leaderboard, the guy who came on the podcast as a mystery guest, did the Crocs half marathon, did the Potters half in Crocs. He's just put on in his Instagram that he's doing a 5K every hour on the, I want to say the 3rd of January, Saturday the 3rd of January. So he's doing 5K in his Crocs every hour for 12 hours.
Where?
When?
Where?
I don't know. I don't know where. It just
Can
says
we
on the
help?
3rd.
Can we support?
Yeah. Well, we did say we were going to do something. We were going to do a crocathon, but we didn't manage to organise it. Obviously, we've had it with other things that have been happening. But it says here, so for Caldwell children, 5K on the hour, every hour for 12 hours. So Saturday, the 3rd of January, 2026, I will be running 5K every hour on the hour for 12 hours. Come along and join me on my 5K runs. Any support will be greatly appreciated, whether that's coming and joining me in one of my runs or donating to the charity. I'm all doing this all for Caldwell children. Thank you. So we will find out where he is going to be running. It's 60K in total over 12 hours, all in Crocs, I believe. So
if we join in, have we got to wear Crocs?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, he's here. He's just commented. Sneed Green.
Okay, awesome. Sneed, is that the around Sneed Green? So around me. So I've got no excuse. So Saturday the 3rd. Well, probably not the early one. Maybe later on in the day. But yeah, I'll definitely join you.
And have we got to wear Crocs, Jake, or can we just show up in our trainers?
I reckon we should though. If Jake's doing 12,
I don't own a pair. That's why I'm asking.
You're gonna have to ask Santa for a pair of Crocs for Christmas. They are the most comfy. Although I don't really wear them actually since I've been back, but they are one of the most comfiest things I've ever worn. But I would imagine it's okay if you don't wear Crocs. Jake will probably answer us in a minute. Have we got any more Couch to Coach news? Couch to Coach news. Couch to Coach news.
I haven't, but I've been told that you've been sent some.
I have been sent some, yeah. So I've been sent some. Jack the Stallion Stewart sent me 2 things, and I'd already known about one that I'd highlighted for the Couch Coach news. So Nick Griggs, who is a past guest, another past mystery guest, came on a couple of months ago. He is the guy from Ireland who is the park run record holder. Can't remember the time he got, something ridiculous like 30 minutes or something, I think it was. But Nick Griggs wins sensational gold medal at the under-23 European cross-country championships as Ireland makes history in Portugal. So there's a picture of it there in the sun. So he's made the Daily News. So yeah, Nick Griggs, hang on. The 20-year-old produced a stunning run in Portugal on Sunday to claim his first individual gold and 7th medal overall at the championships. He says the Tyrone prodigy crossed the line in a stormy time of 17:47, a staggering 12 seconds clear of France's Aurélien Raja and Pierre Boudy. Speaking afterward, Griggs commented, "It's unreal. I haven't cried in a long time, but there are a few tears being shed already. Probably a few more when I go and see my coach. I can't describe it. I've wanted this for so long, and to put it together today is so special. To win individual gold, I've been dreaming of this for a long time. Finally, after 4.5 years, I'm going to be back on top of the podium again. I'm so proud of myself and so proud of the lads beside me." So, well done to Nick Griggs for becoming the under-23s European cross-country champion. So well done to Nick Griggs. And completely opposite, well, I'll say completely opposite, but complete on the opposite end of age, we have some more Couch to Coach news. So this is what was sent in. So Colin Thorne completed his 250th park run at, I'm going to say this completely wrong, I know I am, Wangari Park Run in New Zealand at the ripe old age of 101 years, 10 months and 29 days old at the time of his achievement.
You know what? People in New Zealand do live longer.
But to be doing that at 101, to run a park run, 250 park runs Al had. I know that we mentioned a couple of months ago, a lady from Belfast to run, she did 200 and something at 97. But he is the oldest person to ever achieve 250 park runs. And like I say, at that ripe old age of 101, nearly 102, actually, because he's 10 months. and he's recognised as the oldest parkrun in history to reach the 250 club, an achievement commemorated by parkrun communities and postings on social platforms. So yeah, so well done to Colin Thorne from New Zealand and Nick Griggs from Ireland. Absolutely smashing it, and just defines what we always say on this podcast: age is just a number. We've said it many, many times. If you can get out there and still do a park run, get out there and do a park run. And on that note, we will see you all later.
See you later, guys.